What's up, Stans? This is John here, and I'm back with a dance, not reaction, but a breakdown of Twice's More and More dance practice. I'm going to go into why I like the dance, why I think it is one of the better dances that I've seen from Twice, and we're going to just digest it and kind of appreciate it for what it is. So let's go. Let's do this. Now we all know Twice's. They're really good for their formations, and with 9 of them, over time, it's gonna take some practice to kind of know where everyone is at and know how everyone moves and kind of get good to dancing together. And what struck me first is this was one of the first songs that I got into K-pop, was how together and in sync they were. And just in this beginning portion, the claps, same time, the turn and everything, the subtlety of the way Jiho goes down in the front to give more of a clearer picture of the rest of the group. When she's down there, you could see more of the group as, she reveals Chewie in the background. You see more of Mina. The only person really hidden is, it looks like Chaeyoung there behind Mina and behind Chewie. That might be that actually might be Momo back behind Chewie. So you're only obscuring maybe 2 of the dancers, but even in the video, it's not shot from this particular angle, but with the angle it's shot at in the music video, it reveals more of the members. And then the ripple. They do that so well, and they stick it in a lot of their other choreographies that you almost don't notice. And that part there, it just introduces how aggressive they're going to dance this particular song. Everybody seems to have the same reaction whenever they react to the dance or react to the video when they do that part there. And then the footwork to stay in a circle like that is not easy, as they are, when they're doing the footwork back and forth and the stay in formation. And arms together. It's important the way, in their earlier choreographies, when people would say, "Oh, they do a lot of arm dancing." Well, that pays off here when it's not the center of your particular choreography, and you're doing more footwork, more body work. When you worked on your arms and your arms are good, it's just a plus on top of the cake. And the body rolls. And if you ever notice, this formation changes 3 times. Everybody's not all in the same spot every time they go to this particular part of the song. There are people in different spots. Sana changes from one side to the other. Sana ends up in the middle and ends up at the end. Jaeyoung is usually in the middle. That's where she stays, which is important because you don't want to switch that up. That kind of throws off the continuity of the dance. But Nayeon ends up to the right. She ends up in the middle at sometimes. Arms, again, arms together fits with the song. And the next portion why I like a lot of people, I think maybe subliminally like this choreography, is the next part when they go into the arm waves, it floats. It's almost like they're floating along with the musicality and interpreting the part of the chorus. And switching formations, again, switching places, switching where you are. You're to the left, now you're to the right. How quickly they just switch formations, uh, almost like like butter, like second nature. And then this is another formation where they're not in the same spots every single time. If you notice, Sana is to the left, to the right, our left of Momo. She's going to end up on the far right the second time they do this. And the togetherness, the synchronization, and the ripple. Another ripple. And the musicality here. Just a head turn. That's all you needed to do on that part, was just a head turn. And it just fit exactly with the chord of the song. Again, staying in formation, breaking off of the circle. And here it's important, the levels, they all have to be at the same level. And they're all not the same height, Chaeyoung in the back has to stand a little taller so that she's not too emphasized on how short she is. All their headlines are almost in perfect alignment. And like I always say, the chorus and the choreography have to match, meaning that you got to call it back to doing the similar choreography. It's got to be one of the best parts of your choreography, because then people get to see it 2 or 3 times during the course of the song. Now, as you notice, Sana was in the middle. Now she's to the left. Dayoung is to the right. Chewy's all the way to the left. Mina's all the way to the left. Now Nayeon, like I said, now she's in the center. And you got to know where you are, because when you go to that formation, you're not going to be in the same spot. You're going to be in a different spot. So it's important that you follow your choreography chain, and it just gives us a different look every time. Even though they're doing the same callback, the same moves, they're in different spots. So it doesn't seem like I'm watching the same thing. Underrated part. Nayeon here, she does this very well. She has to move from the back to the front, doing that footwork move, which is the only time she does it in the entire choreography, moving from the back to the front. And she's got to make it look like she's dancing the same footwork as everybody to the left and to the right, not making it look like I'm actually trying to step forward and be into the front. And then again, we're going to see quick formation change. And we see, again, with the chest pump, Momo is not in the front. Now she's in the center. Sana's all the way to the right. Dayeon is all the way to the left. You're in different spots. And it's important that you follow your choreography chain and you are where you're supposed to be, so that when we see this move again, it doesn't look like it's the same move again. It also puts Momo into position to be able to step forward for the dance break. And the reason why that works is before, when she was in the front doing the chest pump, how is she going to seem like she's coming to the front part to do that front part of that choreography? She's already in the front. So it's important for her to be behind everyone so that when they do begin this dance break, she can kind of morph into the front to musically interpret that whole, dance break, the zero part. And then she can come in and do her thing and then kick the cup. And then the center peel off. People think that move is kind of awkward, and I think they all kind of do it a little bit differently. I think Sana does it the best. But another ripple, the third one we've seen. And then poor Gio has to go all the way to the left and then go all the way to the right. And now, then before Nyan was moving to the front to take the front, now she has to do the same footwork while moving backwards to go to the back to end up in the center. Yeah, and here Sana stays to the right. Dion is no longer to the left. She's now to the left of Nyan. And Gio is to the right of Nyan. So it's almost completely different positions when they go into the chest pump. And, that's why the song choreography shows a growth and how they went from strictly kind of arm movements and things to a more technically sound dance choreography. And they had to kind of work to get there. And you have to appreciate the way they put it together, the way the choreography, complements the song. Musically interprets the song. The musicality and the choreography interprets this is interpreted well by the choreography. That's why I like this choreography. It's probably the reason why when I first saw it, I got into K-pop, because I was like, wow, these people can really dance. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate you guys being here with me, because you could have been anywhere in the world. Thank you.